Hi there everybody, this is Natasha Wilkinson, your independent scentsy consultant from Mount Isa, Australia. So, last week I started a little series called My Ultimate Six Pack. So, in this series, I am creating ultimate six packs if I were only able to choose a six pack of bars. What would they be based on certain themes, based on certain times of the year? What would be my personal ultimate six pack based on what I like to warm and what I like to enjoy? Because I am only able to choose six in this theme, I have done it on the premise, this is just for fun's sake, that every scent is always available that Scentsy have ever made, not just on current catalogue scents. So I'm pretending that I have access to any scent Scentsy have ever made to create this ultimate six pack. So last week I did an ultimate six pack based on all year round, which are scents that I would typically enjoy if I were only able to choose six scents that I could warm all year round. What six scents would they be? But for me, I personally am a seasonal melter, so I like to warm different scents in summer compared to winter. So this ultimate six pack this week is based on my ultimate summer six pack. During the summer months, what would be my ultimate summer six pack? For me personally, in summer, I reach for floral scents. I'm a floral girl through and through, but I warm them more in summer than I do in winter. I also reach for, in summer, fruity and tropical scents. Sometimes the occasional citrus scent. I'm not the biggest citrus fan. I do know there are people out there that really love their fresh scents and their salty sea air notes. I hate salty sea air notes. I do apologise for those that love those notes, but I find them a little bit too salty for my liking, and I am not into salty sea air notes. So in this ultimate six pack, you're not going to see that salty sea air note in my six pack. Aquatic notes, I know there are a lot of people out there that love fresh and aquatic notes. If they've got a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of fruitiness to it, I will enjoy them. But for me, aquatic notes I find very plain, very bland. Again, I'm apologising if you really love those notes, but for my nose, it's just not something that I would typically feel to reach for. So when we're talking about the ultimate six pack here that I have created, it is based on my preference, my likings, what I would typically warm in my household. But I will stop as I go through some of these choices I have made and talk about where I thought I might have substituted it for another scent, because there are quite a few scents I love to warm in summer, and I couldn't fit them all in a six pack. So I did have some thoughts going in my head. Would I choose this? Would I choose that? So I'll talk about why I chose one over the other and what maybe would have been some of my other choices. And I will attempt to give you scent notes as well. So let's talk about the first one. So even though I am not an aquatic fan, this is probably the aquatic scent I did choose for my ultimate six pack. It's never ever been in a catalogue, but it came out in 2020 in a limited time only collection. In region 1 it was their summer collection. Region 3 here in Australia, the summer collection comes out here in our winter. So it tends to, even though it's the exact same bars, the exact same items, it tends to get a revamp with its name because we're in our winter and not in our summer. So here in Australia, it was called the Good Vibes collection. Last year we got this fragrance back over Christmas time. We got this fragrance back as a cleaning bundle, but they have never brought the bar back. And I am surprised, because I know a lot of people, and from reading a lot of reviews, that really do enjoy this bar. So this is Hibiscus Water. If you love aquatic, but you love that type of tropical aquatic note, you will really, really love this bar. It's a tropical aquatic with a bit of fruitiness and a bit of floral on it. I love this in my laundry and bathroom. I get one every 3 months in my Scentsy Club that I enjoy this much. At one stage, I had 2 in my Scentsy Club every 3 months coming, and then over a winter period, I built up a stash, deleted it down or took it down to 1, thinking I've got so much of a stash, I'm not going through it. What happened when summer came? I started using that stash. So I kind of regret taking it down to 1 some days, but then I found this last summer I didn't reach for it as much as what I did. So I do have a little bit of a stash now. So by itself, I will warm in the laundry, in the bathroom, but in my open concept area, this is a beautiful, beautiful mixer. Add a fruity note to it and you've got this gorgeous tropical fruity vibe going. Even adding citrus notes to it is bloody brilliant. Now, I'm just going to open my inventory here, where I keep a personal inventory in you, he, me, you, who, me, or whatever it's called, because I have all the scent notes written down in my personal inventory as well, so I can tell you what the actual scent notes are. Apple and hibiscus frolic in a mellow mineral water spring. So you get that fruitiness of the apple come through that fresh aquatic, and you get that little bit of the hibiscus giving it that aquatic floral note. So brilliant mixer, brilliant by itself. It's not the strongest smelling, but it is very summery, it is very fresh, and very spa and zen-like also. So the next one I'm going to talk about now. I've got 2 citrus scents in here in my Ultimate 6-pack, which is actually surprising to me, because if you know me, I don't like citrus. And the reason I popped these 2 citrus notes in, or 2 citrus scents in my Ultimate 6-pack, these are actually the 2 citrus scents that actually made me change my mind about citrus scents. Before I experienced these 2 citrus scents, I would have never purchased a citrus bar ever. I would have said, don't like citrus, keep me away from citrus. But these 2 scents, when they're not available, go into my Scentsy Club every single time. And they actually made me realize there are some citrus scents out there that I really do love. So the first one I'm going to talk about is currently retired. It's come out the last 2 spring summer catalogs here in Australia. Beautiful open concept scent, a very, very strong. You have to like strong citrus scents to like this. And when I first read the notes when it first came out, I thought, I'm gonna hate this, I'm not gonna like it. That was my impression. Sorry about the accent, but I didn't mean to do that. It was just weird then. Anyway, I thought, I'm not going to like this. I'm going to really, really hate this scent. And then I smelled it and I fell in love. And as I said, it goes into my Scentsy Club. I get one coming every 3 months, and I actually enjoy warming this one with hibiscus water. So this is Coco Lime, which is coconut milk and creamy vanilla get energized with a citrusy splash of fresh lime. And it is a fresh lime. It is vibrant. It is zingy. It is fresh. This is the kind of scent that if you're looking for a perk me up or a pick me up or something to brighten up your day, this is really going to energize you and do that. None of our scents have medicinal qualities, so please don't take this as a doctoral medicinal thing. They're all for fragrance enjoyment, but just smelling this kind of and it just gives you that happy, vibrant, zingy type mood. It is strong. If you've got something heavy cooking or an odor you want a bit of cleaning out, this will clear the air too. And it is long lasting. So you get that vibrant, fresh lime, and then you get that subtle creaminess from the coconut milk and the vanilla. Now, there were scents here that I was contemplating maybe doing instead. I was contemplating Squeeze the Day. I was contemplating coconut and lemongrass for that same cleansing type environment, but I ended up choosing this because I just thought lime was a little bit more authentic. This is one that actually did go into my Scentsy Club out of the other scents. When Squeeze the Day retired, I didn't put that in my Scentsy Club even though I enjoyed it, whereas this does go in my Scentsy Club, and it's a brilliant mixer. Take a fruity scent, you're creating this beautiful, beautiful cocktail. As I said, it goes well with hibiscus water. It goes well with watermelon tangerine. That smells absolutely amazing. And it smells absolutely amazing with pina colada cha-cha. So they are 3 mixes that I regularly do with Coco Lime. So that's why I chose Coco Lime out of Squeeze the Day and coconut lemongrass. Now, hibiscus water, I know we've talked about this, but when I was choosing this for my 6-pack, I did contemplate maybe exchanging this out for something a little bit more aquatic for those aquatic lovers. If I did, I would have gone for Make a Splash, because Make a Splash had that aquatic watery note that people love, but it still had that melon and that fruity sweetness that I like when I warm aquatic notes. But for me, I ended up choosing hibiscus water over Make a Splash because, again, for its mixing qualities and the fact that I can use this as a great mixer. So the next citrus note, which I said I had 2 citrus notes in my 6-pack, is Be Fabulous. So this is currently available in our catalogue, but when it's not, it goes straight into my Scentsy Club. And this is another one, if I hadn't warmed a bar or hadn't got it in a whiff box that month, because it was originally the scent of the month for 2020, I would not have purchased it because I was still in that mind frame at the time. I don't like citrus. But this is beautiful. It is bright limoncello, sparkles against a splash of ruby grapefruit and a sweet sugared musk. So to me, yes, grapefruit is citrusy. Limoncello is a citrus, which is why it's in our citrus family. But to me, that sugared musk kind of gives it this vibrant, more fruity note than citrus to my nose. It is bright, it is vibrant, it is happy, it is fresh, it is zingy. Again, all those really happy summery vibes. And it's one of those scents that is strong, open concept worthy for a happy summer scent. So you pop it in your warmers, it's like a racehorse. Comes out strong and and enjoyable, but it fizzles out faster than a lot of scents. I get probably a day out of this and I can't smell it anymore. So while it's going beautiful, but it does fizzle out fast, for me, I have so much wax, I don't really mind a fast fizzler out. If I can enjoy it while it's warming, I will. And when it's gone, I will warm something else. And when I'm in the mood for it again, I will warm it again. So that made my ultimate 6-pack be fabulous. So the next one, we've covered my need for tropical and fruity in an open concept area. But as I said before, I also love to reach for floral in summer. So this one is going to be a little bit polarizing to some people because not everyone likes floral, and the floral I have chosen is a heavy hitting floral scent, but it's a scent memory for me. It is my absolute favorite floral, and I'm kicking myself that I took it out of my scentsy club. Lush Gardenia. So you need to love florals to love this. This is pure gardenia, and I do believe the scent note has tuberose in it. But to me, it is creamy. It is exotic. It is bam wham in your face floral. But it screams summer to me. And growing up, my grandmother had this double gardenia tree outside of her front yard. She lived in one of those mobile homes, and her pride and joy was her garden around this mobile home. As you walked up the veranda, this huge double gardenia tree, to me, probably wasn't always in bloom. It would have only been in bloom during the season it blooms. But to me, I always remember it being in bloom, and I always remember that rich, creamy, exotic perfume of the gardenia as you walk up into her house. I do believe she had a perfume that kind of smelled like gardenia too. So this scent reminds me of my grandmother. It is absolutely stunning. If you're wanting something along this line but not so heavy hitting and not so strong, because this is open concept worthy, I can actually, in my open concept area, will normally take 2 bars of most things, but I can actually get away with half a bar to a bar and it will fill up my concept area and go up the hallway. That is how strong this bar is. But if you're wanting something with that kind of exotic, creamy, florally gardenia note, but not so strong, my suggestion would be try Tiare and Coconut from the Island Day Wax Collection. Here in Australia, we got a collection called Island Day Wax Collection in replacement of the Vitamin Collection in Region 1, and we'll be swapping those collections around, I believe, later in the year, because the Island Day Collection was more specific to our time of year here, temperature-wise. But to me, the Tiare and Coconut Flower from the Island Day Wax Collection is a lighter, little bit more tropical, little bit more coconutty version of Lush Gardenia, kind of the younger sister to this. But this is definitely in my 6-pack because, as I said, I love floral scents. It's a strong scent memory for me, so it had to make my ultimate 6-pack collection for summer. So we're now leaving my laundry, my bathroom, my open concept. In summer, I'm going to want to warm something in my bedroom, right, as well. So there were 2 I was contemplating between. The first one I thought maybe Coastal Sunset, because you got that coconutty tropical vibe and the softness of the sandalwood and perfume. But then I thought, I've got a lot of tropical, I've got a lot of coconut type vibes here in the other choices, so let's go something maybe more fruity, but that would still be nice in a bedroom. So I ended up choosing Plumeria Peach. So this was last year's scent of the month for April, and it is now in our catalogue. So Plumeria Peach is ripe pineapple and luscious peach blend sweetly over a bed of blooming Plumeria. So to me this smells like the peach. You get that soft furry skin, you get the pip, you get the flesh. It's a soft juicy peach with a little bit of a perfumey note. I think the Plumeria is giving you that bit of perfumey note. It is perfect for the bedroom. Pineapple. There is a juiciness about it, but not, which is probably the pineapple, but I'm not really picking up as pineapple. I get mainly a beautiful perfumey peach, and I love it in my bedroom in summer. So that's kind of why I went this way than Coastal Sunset, because I thought I had a lot of coconutty scents, and in summer I also really do enjoy a pineapple scent, but my 6-pack here didn't really. But for me, with the pineapple scent of Scentsy, I either love it or I hate it. There are only certain pineapple scents that I do enjoy, and I kind of thought because my licensed summer 6-pack has a pineapple scent, not to do pineapple when I was creating this 6-pack, and went for something more along the fruity line instead for the bedroom. So that's kind of why I don't have Pina Colada Cha Cha. If I were to choose a pineapple scent, it would have been Pina Colada Cha Cha in amongst this mix. So the last one in my ultimate 6-pack. So for me, typically bakery is normally something I would do more in winter, but I kind of felt sometimes in summer I want a light bakery scent, something that's light, something that's enjoyable. And I fell in love with this one when it first came into the catalogue. It's a staple here in Australia's catalogue, but for me, I warm this particular bakery more in summer than I do in winter, and that is Vanilla Waves. So Vanilla Waves is described as sea salt and whipped vanilla crash into sticky caramel for an elegant fusion of opposites. And I think that salty sea air note enhances the summer vibe you get with the vanilla. So it's kind of a salty, you get that sweetness of the vanilla, but it's a light vanilla, and then you can pick up like this salty sea air note. To me, it reminds me of sucking down an ice cream while sitting on the beach. I just pick that memory in my mind every time I smell this. I'm sitting on the beach with a vanilla ice cream, enjoying a vanilla ice cream while you smell that salty sea in the background. This is a brilliant mixer too. I really enjoy mixing lemon scents to create like this lemon ice cream vibe, walking off into an ice cream shop off the street. But you could take this and mix something like Plumeria Peach with it and have like a peach ice cream, which would also create a really nice summery bakery. So it's the perfect bakery to add a fruit to and create a summer bakery to get that bakery fix if you're looking for a bakery fix in the summer months and really love your bakery scents. So that was my, I guess, ultimate 6-pack. If I were only able to choose 6 scents to enjoy and warm in summer, why would I choose those 6 scents? So, and what would I choose? So it came down to Hibiscus Water, Lush Gardenia, Vanilla Waves, Plumeria Peach, Coco Lime, and Be Fabulous. So when I first did a similar version last year I only did 1 6-pack before I realised I was more of a seasonal melter. And I'm just seeing if that, yes, here it is, sorry. Trying to find the right book. Won't be a moment. So I do know that none of these were chosen because I did more of an all year round thing when I first did this last year for the wax. But I have a feeling when I did what I would do for pods, some of these scents I picked in pods. So I did keep my notes from when I did this over a year ago just to see how much my nose had changed and what my different experiences were. So I had Hibiscus Water as my go-to for an ultimate pod because I didn't actually put it in the wax selection. So the only one that is anywhere near the same for an ultimate 6-pack for summer was Hibiscus Water. So that's just to show that these are 5 total different scents that weren't in this when I did a smaller recreation of this last year. So I hope you enjoyed my ultimate 6-pack of what I would choose for summer. What would be your ultimate summer 6-pack? If you got to choose any 6 scents that you could enjoy a warming summer, I would love to hear what yours would be. I hope you enjoyed this video. Here in Australia it's Wednesday. I kind of call in my VIP group, which I think a lot of consultants do, Wednesday, Wax Wednesday. So I kind of talk about what I like to enjoy and do reviews in my VIP on Wax Wednesday of different scents. So I am going to try and do a ultimate 6-pack every Wednesday. So I was trying to work out how regularly I would come on and do an ultimate 6-pack as we go through these themes. So I'm thinking once a week, every Wednesday, I will come on and do Wax Wednesday, my ultimate 6-pack. So I look forward to coming on next Wednesday where I talk about my ultimate winter 6-pack. So I will talk about scents I like to warm more in winter. I hope you enjoyed this little segment and I look forward to speaking to you all again soon. Until then, stay safe and bye for now.